Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my tutorial using this beautiful Cartabella Spring Market collection. So on the first part of this tutorial, we did the base for this mini album. And so now what I'm going to do is we are going to decorate the album. So let me start by covering the papers on every page. Now as I cover the papers, I'm also going to be adding the my seam binding on the places where I want the closures. So I don't know exactly where yet. So this part where I'm gonna cover the paper, I'm just going to record and kind of do a speed play so you guys are not bored watching me just cut paper and gluing paper. So yes, so and then I'll be back and then we will do the decoration of the album together. Okay. Okay, so I hope that wasn't too boring to watch me just cover the papers. Please, I'm not offended if you skip through. That's totally okay. All right, so now let's decorate the front cover. Now, I had this idea of using this card. This is from the 4x6 papers. Here, I'll show you really quick from this sheet. So I went ahead and cut this one out because I love it, and I love what it says. It says, when you love what you have everything you need. And I think that is a very beautiful sentiment to put on the top of on the front of your album. So at least for me, I really love it. So then I decided to keep it kind of simple and just do like a shaker. And you guys know that I did a shaker tutorial probably a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna link that below if you want to make this into a shaker. Now, while I was looking for my shaker, when I was looking for my acetate, I always go through my packaging because I do save the things that I buy. Something like this, for example. This is from this little tool that I use for my, I don't really die cut that much, but I just recently got this tool to, you know, get the things all out of your dies. And so then I was gonna cut this out, this acetate piece, to make this into a shaker. But then I realized this acetate piece, it's exactly, well, pretty close to the size of my book here on the cover. And I know it's hard to see because it is acetate. So it goes from here to here. Do you see that? So I decided not to cut it off and just use it the same, you know, this whole size here. But I will still put this on the back. So I obviously know that it's probably not, you're not gonna find the same exact size here, but this is why I'm gonna link the tutorial so you guys can make this into a shaker if you like. So the first thing I'm gonna do here, I have a lot of different things on my desk right now, but I'm sorry about that. Oh, okay, so then I found this on my stash, and oh my god, how cute is this? I am a big fan of black and white, as you can tell. And then I do love the fact that there is black and white here on, you know, the top of the flower tracks here, and there's some black and white design on the paper. So then I wanted to add this ribbon as a closure for my album, but I already went ahead and add the paper, right? So then I am using this little tool and kind of doing like a little procedure here to make a little opening so I can insert my pretty black and white ribbon. So I was able to just get it probably just enough right here. So now I'm gonna add my fabric tag glue. And so yeah, so if you don't cover your papers yet, add your ribbon first to the back and the front and the back, and then add the paper. I should have thought about it because I actually saw that ribbon before and I knew I wanted to use it, and then I totally forgot I wanted to use it. So oh well, it happens, right? I'm actually just gonna put the glue in here, and then I'm gonna slide this under once again. And yeah, it'll be much easier if I would actually, you know, use my brain. But it happens, and I wanted to show you how I'm doing it because I just wanna, you know, want you to know that there's always a way. You know, unless something, and then even if I broke this piece here, I probably just would have recovered it. But I don't want to waste the pretty paper, so thank God this kind of worked out. So it's kind of wrinkled a little bit, but it doesn't bother me very much. So I did that on that side, and then I'm gonna do on the back too, but I'll just do that off camera to save some time. So now I'm going to add my sentiment here on the center. And like I said, if you want to do just a shaker for this part only, follow the tutorial, and hopefully you find a piece of acetate big enough that you could probably also do the whole cover like I'm doing. So I'm going to just place that on the center, and then where's the acetate? Here. No, here. It's even hard to see. Okay, so now I have different color, I don't want to move that too much. I have different color, what do you call this, sequins over here. So I think I'm going to use some pink, and I'm gonna make this even somehow. Maybe I can use this. Okay, so I think I'm going to be using some pink and some green, you know, the colors that coordinate with the paper collection here. So I'm just grabbing a bunch of different shades of pink, and then I'm going to get some of this green color. And you know, this little shaker were a gift for me. Actually, my friend Scrap Day, she gave this to me about a year ago, and she was so sweet. I was really new here on YouTube, and I think this was one of like my very first Happy Mail. So thank you so much. I hope you're watching. I know you still always watch my channel, and I watch yours, of course. So I'm going to just put some of this green. Since this is gonna be like a bigger shaker, I do want to include kind of like a lot of these. And notice how I'm just carefully placing them all in the center, because I am gonna glue around, and hopefully none of these will fall on the table. We'll see how that goes. And then I think I'm going to be using some of this silver just to give it a little bit of shininess, and then maybe a little black, because the paper does have a little black on it. So let me see if I can, oh, here, it's open this way. Okay, so I think that's about all I'm gonna be adding. Okay, so now for the acetate piece here, sorry, all of my fingers. So for this acetate, now I'm really lucky that this actually has like a flat surface around. But when you follow that other tutorial I'm going to link, you will see how I actually built the layers up, so you can just place the acetate on top. So if this works, then I'm gonna be happy, and if not, then I will probably build the layers around. So when you glue acetate, I really suggest that you use this fabric glue. It doesn't have to be this one exactly, just any fabric glue will do, I think. Okay, so now I don't have any of that static powder thingy, so hopefully this won't be too staticky after I'm done. But again, this one's just for me, so I can deal with that. So I'm gonna let this dry for a quick minute. And then for the outside, I found this on my stash, and this is just some shiny trim that I had here for a long time. So I'm gonna add these ones around. I already cut them to size, so I'm gonna be adding these all around, but like I said, I'm gonna let this dry first. Okay, so now I'm ready to add my little bling here, and I'm just gonna do that again using the Fabri-Tac glue, and I'm just gonna put a gentle amount and then just add it, and I'm gonna do the same on all sides. Okay, so now I'm just gonna let this dry for about, I don't know, 5 minutes, and then we can do the decoration inside. Alright, so now we are going to decorate the inside of the album. So on the first page here we have these pockets. Let me give you more light. So all I did is I just cut the 4x6 cards. So I'm going to use some of these for this pocket, and then also I cut the 4x3 cards, and I really like the fact that they, look how gorgeous is that. I like the fact that there were a lot of like journaling little tags, like this one and then this one. It is so pretty, right? So like something like that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some in here, and I like that the back is, I love it, so I'm not gonna back these on anything. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So maybe I'll put about maybe 2 or 3. I really like this sentiment here, but I think if I look, I think I saw that one, yes, here on the die cut ephemera set, then you will see that. So I'm just gonna get this out and kind of have it here so I can pick and choose, which is, you know, the fun part of doing this. Then I also went into my stash and found some flowers that could probably coordinate. This probably coordinate with the colors here, so I'm gonna be using that. And then I have the chipboard stickers, and I love this thing that says hello spring, so I'm actually gonna use that right now. So I'm just gonna take this out and start playing with all these lovely pieces. Ooh, these ones already have sticker to it, but how cute is that? It says hello spring. I can either put it there or here. Maybe I'll put it here, but I like putting glue, even though these chipboard stickers already have stickiness to them. I just like to be safe. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one right there, and then let's see, maybe some flowers. I'm not gonna embellish the album too much. I only have a 1/2 inch gusset, so the paper is so beautiful as it is. You don't need a lot of like flowers and laces and things like that when the paper is this pretty. So, but I am gonna use just a couple here on the front on this page, because I am in love with these little pink flowers, and it has so much glitter to them that I thought it was really super cute. So maybe I'll do something like that. I'm going to try to go fast and don't think about everything too much, because then I don't know, I hate it when I think about it too much. Then I get a headache and I stop, and then no. I'm gonna get this finished right now, hopefully. So over here, I always like embellishing the front of the pocket, the edge of the pocket. So let me see if I have more of that trim. I do. Oh. My desk, this half of my desk, is such a mess right now. Okay, so then maybe I'll use the same kind of trim that I use on the front cover, just to, you know, make it coordinate. And yeah, and this is so pretty. This little trim is so pretty, super shiny. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this one right here. Okay, and then let me look for something that I can put in there. You know, I really like this ephemera here, and I think I'm going to be doing a journaling page after this, because as you know, as you might know, I started doing a spring journal, and these are just so perfect for that. They're so cute. Look at this. And my kids were playing in the backyard again. It was a beautiful sunny day today, so I took some pictures. So I might just do a journaling page after this. Okay, so then I'm going to use something here from, oh, this one is really cute. So this one says, plant smiles, grow laughter, and harvest love. And how cute is that? I really like that. Okay, so maybe I will put it on this side. And this does have a like a opening to it, so let me go ahead and add some seam binding just to make it a little bit pretty. This one's too short. Okay, so I'll do this one here. And let's see. This one has stickiness to it, so I'm gonna try not to get my seed binding stuck. Here we go. And I just do a little knot. Maybe a double knot. Here we go. And then I can put this one right over here like that. So I am gonna add the glue. Just a little bit. Oops. Alright. So I will put it right on the corner like that. And then we have all those tags inside the pocket. And see, very simple. Then I am done with this page. I never embellish the insides because you want that to close flat. Okay, so over here, this white space over there, I think it will be super cute to add this hello. Oops. I love these chipboard pieces. So fun. Okay, so let me just push that out. Try to get it out without breaking it. Okay, here we go. I think I'm gonna poke. Ooh, this is kind of hard. Somebody asked me today where I got this tool. This is a hook that came with my Cricut machine, but I know you can find the hook by itself. I've seen it at Hobby Lobby and at Michael's, I think. You know, everywhere that they sell that, maybe online. So yeah, I love it. You see me using it a lot, especially to like remove the tape, the double-sided tape. So yeah. Okay, so I have one more thing. Okay, so this hello, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to add some glue, but I'll just put just a tiny bit in different places. Okay, and how cute is that? Just fast and simple. I mean, when the collection is this beautiful, there's not really that much that you have to do to it. So this one says, all of the things my eyes have seen, the best by far is you. And oh my god, I love that sentiment. That is so cute. So I'm going to add that one in there, and I'm actually gonna make it into a pocket. So I'm just going to add some glue. And for paper, I just use different glue. So I'm gonna make it kind of like a pocket. So I'm gonna put some glue on the sides and some on the bottom. And then I will place this right here. Okay, and then let me grab some of these cards here. These are the 4x3s, and maybe we can use some of these as, you know, little tags to go inside of here. So maybe this one and that one, and maybe these 3. So I'm gonna turn these ones into tags. So the first thing I want to do is round the corners. Something very fast like that, and then I'm going to make a hole right here on the center, kind of like here, and then I'm gonna put some seam binding through that. So I think I'm gonna just use this pink, and let's see here, try to make it through this little hole, and then I'm just gonna make a knot, and then I will do the same with the other ones, these 2 as well. So it looks like I have a lot of tags on this album. Okay, so now we can move on to the next page. So over here I have this pocket, and this is a good place also to be adding my 4x6 cards. See, perfect. And maybe I have another one, but then I didn't use this one, so I'm just gonna put that one in here, and then we can make it into tags as well if you like. I'm just not gonna do that right now, but I do want to use one of these beautiful tags. I don't know which one. This one says beginnings are a wonderful thing. This one is probably more towards, I think, a card than the album, because I'm more doing this for like a kind of like a garden. I want to put my gardening sorry gardening pictures with my girls. So every spring we get some flowers and we plant them, and then some of them come back, some of them don't come back the next spring, but we have one that came back from last year. Two actually, one in the front yard, one on the back. But yeah, so I like this one too, but now the green on the green is probably too much, not enough contrast actually. And then, oh, maybe I can use this one, and then it kind of, you know, matches the other side here. So yes, I like that. Let me just cut this a little bit more. Okay, now if you like, you could back these on some black cardstock if you want to see that, you know, the black around like that. So maybe I'll do that too, and I'm just gonna cut this by hand. I'm not gonna worry about using my paper trimmer. Okay, so I'm just going to cut along here. Okay, and then I will place this one there. Okay, so there we go. We are done with that one. And then since we have so many of these ones, maybe we can come back and just add them into the pockets and whatnot. So we have lots of places for journaling. And then also you can go back and do some photo mats. Now also I have here, like, I know I told you my desk is a mess, but then for example I have something like this that was like a piece of scraps that would most definitely fit a pretty good size picture, and then it's just so happens to match with that one. So yes, so use your scraps first. Okay, so now to this page. This one on my St. Patrick's Day album, what I did is I used one of the 4x3 cards and backed it on some black cardstock just like here, and then placed it on the center. So let me show you, like that. See? So you can most definitely do that here, but because I have all these other goodies in here, I think I could use something different. Like, I really like this Home Sweet Home. And then let me check here. Ooh, this one is so cute too. This says happiness blooms from within, and I really like that too. Okay, so okay. Oh, this one's so cute. Can you read that? Am I too close? It says, if I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk in my garden forever. That is too cute. Okay, I'm gonna use that one because this definitely goes towards my girls. Now I kind of want to back it on this black cardstock, and I know the shape's a little bit unusual, so I'm just gonna have to carefully fuzzy cut around that. Okay, I didn't want you to watch me struggle. So here we go. So I'm just adding glue right on the center here, and I'm gonna place this on the center as well. I love it. I love this page. This is so cute and so simple and yet so pretty because of this pretty paper. Okay, so over here we're almost to the end. See that? And I still have lots of pretty things to include. I really like this one. It says, "You have but one life. Enjoy the journey." So isn't that right? Must enjoy. So I think I have just enough, just piece big enough here to use it. So I'm going to use it. So again, I'm just gonna back this up and there we go. And then I'm just gonna fussy cut around these. And there we go. Okay, so perfect. Let me just fix this. Okay, so then I can probably just place this one right here, and then we can use, let me think, these little cards, and then just stack them in here as little journaling cards, maybe. Or maybe we can just put a picture here, you know, and I'm just gonna left these open like a pocket. So I'm going to add my glue just like on this side and the bottom, and then I'll think about it if I want to put a picture or some little tags. And then I have this super cute boots that I definitely want to include, so I might just be adding some volume here with these little pieces of chipboard. So I'm just gonna put it on top of the card, and the card is left open, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Let me see, do I want a flower? Maybe not. I think this is good. And then over here, I don't really know if I want to do anything to this. I think I really like it, but let's see. Maybe I'll just add like something tiny and cute up here. This says fresh flowers, so I am going to place this right in top, kind of like a title. And then let's see, happiness, no, maybe this one says wildflower up there. What do you guys think? I need to figure out how to do live videos, because I've been watching a lot of live videos and I really like the interaction of talking and, you know, getting talk back. Which is something that it's hard for me, because as you can tell, you know, my kids come on in here all the time, and yeah, that's how it is. Okay, so see, simple, done. We're done with that page. On this page, because it's a blank kind of page, you could add a little waterfall, you could add, you know, a little accordion fold, just whatever you like. I have accordion folds here. I think I'm just gonna leave mine plain empty, but it just depends on how much room you really want for pictures. So let's see here. I'm gonna move this. Oh, I really like this. This says Home Sweet Home, and I want to make sure I include that somewhere. So maybe I will just decorate this page with the Home Sweet Home, and then still have plenty of room for a picture, and then maybe I'll add a flower. Okay, so just right here on the side. And where are my flowers? Here, you know, so maybe just a couple more flowers. I could probably do Let me just get them all out. Maybe something like that. Oh, maybe just one. Just the one little flower. Here we go. Simple and fast. Okay, so now over here, I know I want something pretty. So let me go back to these cards. I think this one. Oh yes, this one is so pretty here. What do you think? I love it. So cute. And I might have to use another piece of black cardstock. Okay, so I have a new a new one. I always like to use my scraps as much as I can. And yes. And even this is another piece of scrap. It's it was cut from a 12 by 12, I think. Okay. So again, I'm just backing that up, and I'm gonna fuzzy cut around these. And this. And I love that image. Love it. Okay. So you could make these also into a little tag spot. So since I have these tiny little tags, I might as well do that. See these cute little tags that came on the ephemera pack? How cute are these? Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing here with my glue. Go around the sides and the bottom and place it right where I want it. Okay, and then to these I'm just gonna add some seam binding because these are all ready for you. So I have some green seam binding here. Okay, aren't these cute? Okay, so these can go right inside here. I have one, maybe this one I'll put on the back. And here we go. So if you like, we can add a flower here. Just to embellish it a little bit more. I think it's perfect as it is, but always when you do that, make sure that, see this right here? The flowers will be touching, eventually they will come out, so I'm going to leave it. Alright, so over on this side, I think I am going to add a place for pictures. So, or of course a place for pictures. I mean extra place for pictures. So I'm going to utilize this piece of scrap that I had, and I'm just going to trim off this little end. So I cut it, and then all I did is fold it in half. And now I want to add this here, and then we have, you know, extra room for pictures, and then it just looks a little bit more embellished. So I'm going to use the seam binding and just glue it on the back. So I have a little closure right here. And then I'm just going to cover the front and make sure this is in the center. So we can go ahead and glue it to the back as well. So I'm just gonna add more fabric glue and then just regular paper glue. See, and now we can put this right there like that. And now I'm going to just find a piece of my scraps, maybe like that, maybe this one, just to cover that up. And let me see if I can find something pretty. Of course I can find something pretty. Everything's so pretty, but I really like this one. It says plant smiles, grow laughter, harvest love. And I think we already used that sentiment here. But it doesn't matter, I love it, so I'm gonna use it. And I think this is probably too black, Let me see if I have a different piece of scraps here, and I don't want to cut a new piece of paper just for that. Oh, look at that. So meant to be. I love it. Okay, so I'm just going to glue. How did that happen? Look, it's perfect. It's so cute. Okay, so now all I do is add these and add that. Now I'm just realizing when we tie these, then you can't read it, right? So maybe I'll put it on the bottom. Let's see. Yes, but I do want to cut this just a tiny bit on the bottom. Okay, and then maybe I'll just glue half. Maybe we can put a little picture in there, just like that. And then I won't cover the inside because I'll probably just add a picture that size. And here we go, moving along to the next one. Okay, isn't this coming out fast? Don't overthink it and don't struggle. It's fine. You can do it, okay? So I'm going to use this little circle and I'm just going to embellish these openings here. And I have Velcro pieces on these closures. I ran out of magnets, so that's what I did, but it works fine. So I'm just going to add some glue. I'm gonna put this one here, and then let me see if I can find another one that looks kind of round. Maybe I'll use this one. You know, I can just trim it because I think this one is too big. Oh, decisions. Okay, oh, maybe this one. No, okay, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use that one, and I'm just going to cut it so it doesn't look like a tag. It just looks like a square. Hopefully, oh, this chipboard is pretty thick. Okay, so again, some glue, and done and done. Okay, so see, no struggles. So now I will finally show you the cover. Yay! I was saving that for last. Look at this pretty shaker. So big and colorful, so springy. I love these. Black and white is like, oh, my favorite. I'm obsessed with that. All right, so we are done. I hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial, and please go to countrycraftcreations.com to get yourself this beautiful paper collection by Carter Bella. I'm going to put the link down below, of course, and I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.